Hello, fine citizens of YouTube. So in this video, I'm talking about Hollywood and my weight. Now, I started pursuing the business when I was 15. So we're talking about the end of 1998. And I was a skinny kid then up until maybe about the year 2001, something like that. But there's always been with Hollywood weight and looks. And I'll say, I never claimed to be the best looking guy. Now, believe it or not, there were modeling offers back when I was a teenager. And I turned them down because I wanted to be a professional wrestler. Sounds wacky, huh? I actually went through the process, went to school, learned to wrestle, worked a couple matches back in the day, and that's the truth. And I gave up the modeling thing because people are like, you sure you don't want to model? Now, if you would have saw me in 1999, 2000, you might be like, yeah, he was all right looking guy. Probably was. Had commercial offers. I had print modeling offers. I turned them down. I said, I want to be a pro wrestler. You should have seen the looks that day I was getting. They were like, I'm this, I'm that. I was like, all right, well, I didn't listen. I didn't do it. Maybe that would be a regret. I'd be like, oh, I could have done that. And since I didn't make it in wrestling, would I have something else? I made my decisions. I'm a grown man, but my weight has always been something. First, I was too thin at one point, and obviously I gained a lot of weight, and I was way too fat. It was over 300 pounds. I was like, I'm the funny fat guy. I never wanted to be the funny fat guy. I just wanted to be funny. And it's weird that, I'm actually funnier when I'm not the fat guy. People though, you're the funny fat guy. Then I was like, I need to get in shape. I lost weight. And I was like, yeah, you're funny. You don't need to be the fat guy. I was like, yeah, I've been telling you guys that for years. But people only see what's in front of them, usually. But weight in Hollywood is always such an issue. And with me, it's always been, well, lose the weight. Well, I lost the weight. You're too old. So there's always something that's going to stop you in that business. Okay. When I was young, people say, well, you have all this time. And then I got to be about 35, and they're like, and by the time I was 35, I had already lost most of the weight. I wasn't fat anymore like that. So I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. But it is a very tough business to be in. If you're a looks conscious person, now if you want to be the funny fat guy your whole life, that Chris Farley story didn't end up well. And Will Sasso, who was on Mad TV, who you might know is a comedian, he even said he didn't want to be the funny fat guy forever. And he lost some weight. And he even learned that at a certain point he was losing work after he lost some weight. Even comedian Gabriel Iglesias, he said he wanted to keep his weight because if he lost weight, he didn't think he'd be as funny, which I find ridiculous. I think he would be very funny. But it's a tough business. And if you're not happy with the way you look, you'll probably get upset. To me, I worked on me. I'm happy with the way I look. I'm sick and I'm middle aged. I'm never going to be 18 again. I'm never going to be 16, 17, 18, really good looking again. I realize that. And I can move on and I can live with it. And if you're in the business and you're obsessed with your looks, God bless you, but you're going to get old. I'm going to be 43 this year. What am I going to do? I'm going to look like I'm 18. I haven't looked like I was 18 since I was about 20. That's all I got to say. If you're in the business and you're making it, God bless you. If you want to try and make it, God bless you. And if you made it really big, thumbs up to you. But you know the struggle of maintaining and losing weight. And I'm not talking about crash diets or anything like that. I don't do that. But I know you guys do. And this whole weight loss wonder drugs thing, I don't do that. I never engage in that. I That's supposed to be for diabetics, and you're using it to lose weight. Come on, you guys have the best trainers and dietitians in the world, and you need a drug, so they can't just work you out and give you a strict diet. Maybe you don't want a strict diet. I don't know, but those are my 10 cents about weight in the entertainment business and my weight loss issue.